Hello, HistoryWes here, and welcome back to another episode of the Drawing Board, CMP, Creative Multiplayer, where we are rebuilding and redesigning a village. And we finished with Phase 1, something I did on camera, but I've been having technical difficulties all day. Weird, laggy Minecraft, problems with my internet, recording issues. So I've been building, but it hasn't been recording very well. So let's start at the village and give you a quick tour, because Phase 1 is basically complete. The houses are done. Here we have our pig farm, pig pen with our slop trough, pig's trough. That's the place where the pigs get fed anyway. And here's our pig owner's house. He has got one of the nicer houses in town. It's got a nice little pumpkin patch here. Got a couple of houses over here. This one has an addition on, built later. And over here is the one we completed on screen. I added some shutters like I've done to these others. And some little flourishes on the corners. Walk up here through our little gardens. In front of the library, we've got a little area where they're cooking some stone soup. If you don't know what stone soup is, look it up on Wikipedia. Well worth a read to expand your literary knowledge. Here's the mule trader's house, the cartographer's house. We've got the little church here, now with a rainbow of flags, because they are all inclusive, despite this village being really full of just one kind of villager pretty much. There's another of the fancier houses, a house on the corner with a porch, and then down here we have the last house leading down to this little path, which brings us all the way out to the ocean, where we've got a little dock and some boats. No big ships coming in here, but there are some little boats so the villagers can go fishing. So this pretty much completes our houses on the outside. So Phase 2, as I explained when I wasn't actually recording, it's going to be a little beautification of the outside area of the town. And like for instance, we'll add some roses along the front of this house. I think that works really well. Okay, just got kicked off again, so that shows you how my day is going. Okay, I think we'll leave the back of this alone because they don't even have a window here. This one's decorated pretty nicely. Maybe we could use a little bit of a hedge along here. I like that. They've got some really big, nice windows here. Let's see. I think first of all, let's bring in some this and put a couple of flower boxes here. We will, of course, use our trapdoors to frame those, as I'm sure everyone bring that across, because I can't cover both sides of that. As everyone, I'm sure, has pointed out, and I pointed out, in 1.13 you've got a variety of trapdoors, so you can use one type, the oaks, for the shutters, and another type, I like to use the spruce, for flower boxes. Okay, we got a nice flower box here, some hedges, flower box. I still think we need a little something else around the church. And I'm going to think about that while we finish looking around. At least, if nothing else, we need some flowers out here. Let's do some peonies. Just a couple, like so. Here we've got ivy. This looks pretty good. We have no mules in here anymore. Okay. And let's see, right over here into these trees, I think we'll have a little place where some people can relax and enjoy themselves. What did I just do? Oh, I put it right there. Okay. And there I've got more lag, which probably means I'm going to get kicked off again here in a second. And boy, that sheep is like the Flash. Okay. Okay. We got this old path here that I'm going to leave. But we need a step here, which we will use an oak slab, 2G. Here. Got a broken old step there. I used to visit my great grandmother's house, and she had the most pockmarked, awful sidewalk in front of her house. Barely deserved the name sidewalk. Alright, and I think we need a little bit of fencing here. Just like so. And these folks are rich enough to put a little grating here, so okay, I just got kicked out again, and I'm feeling like it is not the server. It is definitely my connection. I've been having enough connection issues today. Okay. The family who lives in this house is wealthy enough to have a little metal grating here so that things can't get under the porch, you know, like zombies and whatnot. Okay, so I actually think phase 2 of our village remake is done. Yeah, check this out. Got a whole section here it's not loaded. Okay, so phase 3. Yep, interesting. Loading in, just a little slow. So phase 3 is either going to be the inside or the fields. And I think I'm going to make it the fields. As I was saying, phase 3 is going to be the fields because I think I need to think about interior decorating a little bit. Not my strong suit. Not that I really have a strong suit in Minecraft. I'm still a newbie. Really. I've been playing Minecraft just a little over a year. And I feel like I have learned a huge amount, but I'm still learning. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is level out this area. These are going to be wheat fields out here. And this could take a while. So the reason I commented about stone soup before is being a teacher, I found that huge numbers of our young people do not know the nursery rhymes or fairy tales except through, say, Disney. And it's really sad. I've had a copy of Mother Goose's Nursery Rhymes, the original, published, I don't remember when, I'll have to look at the inside of the cover, but something like 1903, maybe it's earlier than the 1880s. And I read that from the time I was a little kid. My grandmother told us stories about the nursery rhymes or the and fairy tales that she remembered off the top of her head. Our bedtime stories consisted of retelling of fairy tales, retelling of Shakespeare, or retelling of Bible stories. I remember the story of Moses, and I remember my grandmother telling me the story of the Merchant of Venice. And she told it in such a way that we loved it, like 8 and 9 years old. Of course, it's a great story. Anyway, so Stone Soup was in the top of my mind because I also play, of course, in the Wells Night Patreon server. And on there we have a rising YouTube star named Stina Rose, who built a fabulous fairy tale land and based all her builds on the fairy tale stories. Jack and the Beanstalk, the Three Little Pigs, Old Mother Hubbard. And it's kind of sad that the number of people don't know all those stories. And one of the stories that she referenced was the story of Stone Soup. And yeah, look it up. Great story. So these things represent our collective culture. People use references to these things in everyday life. They're expected to know these things. People look at two young lovers and refer to them as Romeo and Juliet, you're supposed to know about that story. People reference Jack and the Beanstalk, magic beans. You go to the store, you buy something stupid, and your mother comes, looks at you and says, "Oh, it's a good thing they weren't selling magic beans there, or you'd have bought that." Do you know what she's talking about? Popular culture is great too. I love popular culture much as the next guy, but these stories are important, and they're not being remembered. They're not being relayed. And I think, wow, if there were only some, online repository of all the world's information that you could, at the flick of your wrist, research and get that information that you need. Oh yeah, wait, there is. It's called the internet. It literally takes like a second to look up the story of So Soup and read it. Okay, so this is going to be our wheat field here. Try to fill in this hole. I think that's probably big enough. Kind of get this out here, so. Looks like we had some natural formation of land here instead of just a cut across. Okay. That should do it. Now in Minecraft, if you want things to grow, you really need to put water every so often so that when you plant, well, when you harvest, your soil doesn't dry up. Lag means I'm going to get kicked off again here in a second. See, already the ground is drying. There's so much lag that it actually dries before I can plant the seeds, and even after I plant the seeds. So I think I'm going to have to leave it there for now. Because I'm either about to get kicked off or something. Because there's some serious lag here. There you go, kicked off. Alright, well, thanks for being with me. If you have any thoughts about what else I should add to this little village, please leave a comment below. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day, and as always, keep on Minecrafting.